Okay, hi YouTube. I just wanted to present a little interesting essay I wrote about what education means to me now. That is the title of the essay. It's just on Amazon. I'm going to read a little snippet of it just so people can just get a gist of what I like writing about, and maybe that might resonate with you, whoever's watching this. It's kind of a spiritual video, kind of a spiritual essay. So if that's your alley, you might like what I have to write, what I have written. So here it is. I'm gonna read a few paragraphs. While this essay loosely ties into my previous one about accepting my intellectual limits, it turns towards education itself, how I understand it now rather than how I used to see it, and why viewing education in this light is a healthier, more sustaining avenue towards actually actual learning. I don't believe my feelings toward education are unique, but I do believe they hold personal significance. Education to me is much more than learning a subject or memorizing information. It is a way of forming a connection with the world around me, spiritually, mentally, and physically. If a person seeks education only to be smarter, that is admirable, but it misses a deeper potential. When you learn, even if it's just a small random fact, your sense of connection to the world and the people around you expands. Take, for example, a child looking at a green leaf on a summer tree, then watching them turn orange and eventually falling onto the ground in winter. Curious, the child wondered why the color changed, only to learn that leaves stop producing chlorophyll as the days grow shorter and temperatures drop. The orange pigment was always there, simply hidden by the green until the season changed. Once a child learns this, they don't just know a fact, they understand the tree on a different level. The world feels less arbitrary, less distant. Their knowledge becomes a bridge between them and their surroundings. Even in a world full of uncertainty, this kind of understanding grounds us in something real. With connection being the primary goal of learning rather than simply becoming smarter, I believe one's determination and persistence naturally increases in the process. When you pursue knowledge to engage with the world, not just to impress others, your relationship with education, people, and yourself becomes deeper, steadier, and far more meaningful. And why is that more important than being merely smart? Than merely being smart? Well, because it becomes livable. I'm kind of going off of my own answer right now. So why is that a better question? Why is that better? Well, for me personally, it's a lot more livable. Like I said, it's more sustainable. If your goal for learning is just for the sake of being smarter than everyone around you, um, I feel like that is just more of a short term goal. But if you want to do actual long term education, you have to have goals that are more self compassionate, more internal rather than external stimuli. And if you're under the goal of wanting to expand your connection to the world around you, that's more of an internal goal than an external goal. So I just wanted to give a little excerpt of the essay. Um, I don't think you. It's only a few pages on Amazon, about 5 pages on Amazon, so it's really not that hefty of an essay. But if you guys like the video, maybe you can go find it on Amazon if you want to. I'll put a link in the description for you. And yeah, thank you for listening, and Merry Christmas and everything else.